Ever notice the more you stress about stuttering, the more you stutter? You're not alone. But what if you could stop the spiral of stuttering and stress before it starts? If you stutter, you probably know the feeling of your heart pounding, your palms shaking, your voice quivering before any speaking situation. This activates your sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight and flight cortisol reaction to stress. And stress does not help your stuttering. Stress will make your stuttering even worse. So it's a never ending cycle of stuttering, stress, fear about stuttering, and more stuttering. Well, where do you break the cycle? I want to give you 5 tips on where to break this stress stuttering cycle so that you can live stress free and in control of your stutter. Let's dive in. Hi everybody, my name is Dr. McCool. I'm a GP from Ireland and a stuttering advocate. I run a free online platform called Stutter-Connect where people from around the world can inspire, motivate and practice their speech with one another. I have helped hundreds of people overcome the burden of a stutter that it can have on their lives, and I want to help you also. Feel free to join Stutter-Connect. The link is in the description below. And there is also a link to my free doctor-led stuttering and anxiety action plan. Link is also in the description below. The first thing I would advise is lifestyle modification. Answer these questions truthfully. Are you exercising? Are you sleeping enough? Do you have good people around you? Are you getting burned out at college or your job? Are you drinking excess alcohol and are using drugs? Are you watching the news too much? Are you scrolling social media too much? The foundation of overcoming the stuttering stress is getting all these lifestyle factors right with proper sleep, good relationships, regular exercise, and time away from screens such as the news and social media, and get back into the real world to meet people face to face in the real world. The second thing I would advise is to get comfortable using speech techniques in the real world. And how do you do this? You do this by practicing your techniques in your comfort zone. There are various different speech techniques which I've went through in other videos, some of which work for different people, but the ones which work for you, you need to get good at using these in your comfort zone with your family and friends, because if the techniques don't get strong in your comfort zone, there's no chance that you can bring them out to the real world when the fear levels are high. But you have to get comfortable about using these speech techniques in the real world and not be afraid of what people may think. People might care what or how you say things, but more than likely people will not care about you using speech techniques. But get comfortable with your way of speaking, which helps you in the real world. The next thing I would advise is to join a support group. I have a free online platform called Stutter-Connect. Having a stutter, you can feel very isolated and alone, but this does not have to be the case. There are people out there just like you with a stutter, and you should utilize my free online platform, Stutter-Connect, to practice speaking with these and support and inspire one another while giving tips. There's a free website called Stutterconnect.com and a free WhatsApp group. Join them now. The next thing to combat stress is time away from your phone. This is easier said than done, but it is not healthy in the modern world to be spending the amount of time that we do spending on our phones. Everyone has their heads down in a social situation, scrolling their phone. Limit your screen time, limit your social media use, limit your exposure to news as it is not benefiting your life. Spend more time away from your phone, leave your phone at home, go for a long walk without your phone, with just your own thoughts. If you get time to gather your own thoughts by yourself without the distraction of having a phone, you can assimilate your thoughts and you can analyze your life and analyze your speech, what is working for you, what is not working for you, and where you going with your life and what things you want to achieve. But this can only happen when you have space away from the distraction of a phone. The next thing I would advise is to journal. Write down all of your stress and all of your worries in great detail on a page in front of you and read them back out to yourself. Really describe in detail the worst case scenario of all your stress. After each point that you made on this page, I want you to write down one action that you can take to combat that stress. The next thing, you need to have the daily discipline to follow up with this action, as action will combat anxiety and combat stress. Those are my 5 core tips of combating stress and trying to break the stuttering stress cycle. If you reduce your lifestyle stress, all of a sudden you will regain more control over your speech. This is the foundation of improving your speech and regaining control. Stress also contributes to premature aging, mental health difficulties, and physical health issues, as I have seen this multiple times working as a doctor, where people are getting burned out and chronic stress, causing chronic depression and anxiety, and even physical health issues also. So it's worth your investment in combating your lifestyle stress. It's just as important as any of other lifestyle factors at improving your physical and mental health. So invest in reducing your stress now before it's too late. If you like this video and want to see more of them, please subscribe to the channel, like, and comment underneath. What helps you deal with your lifestyle stress? How has stress affected your stutter? Have a look also at my ebook, Daily Action Plan for Overcoming Stuttering, and my online course, Living Your Best Life with a Stutter. I have put a lot of work and effort into these resources for you to consume, things that have helped me, things that I wish I had known years ago to help me in my stuttering and mental health journey, as I want to help you also. Remember, life is too short to be shackled down and burdened by stress. Take the action today to combat your stress, to invest in your future, to give yourself direction, to be the person that you want to be, to control your speech, to achieve your dreams. I've put a lot of work into myself, and I am now not burdened by stress of having a stutter anymore. I am free of the shackles of a stutter. I'm living free and living fully, achieving my goals, and you can too, and you should. If I can do it, you can do it. Best luck, everybody.